We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up Akro stock. We are on the monthly time frame. Price action, last candle to the right hand side is a huge bullish green candle coming from an area of support. So we do have price action overall, higher highs, price action overall, lower lows. We do have that midpoint in the middle, also adding second level highs. And if price work its way up to the next level, it can head up to the price of 31.87 before reaching the overall highest high mark of 35.58. And if price work its way down from that area, it can work its way down and create some momentum, still push back up to the numbers nearing 26.58. So price action has came from multiple pushes at that top of resistance before it came down. So it's identified as that first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2. So it did 2 pushes, made it all the way down to a major area of support, and then pushed up with a huge bullish green candle back at that top. So that market is identifying that structure for that bottom, for that first leg. We do have that second leg. We're looking for that market to identify some type of retest. For that third leg, it may retest the second level highs or lower to push up for that incline W. If not, market can consolidate sideways within that area, or that market can come back down and create a pattern in this area and break that midpoint. Walking down to the weekly time frame. Price action on the weekly time frame is a still huge bullish green candle. On the monthly time frame, we identified as a single bottom. On the weekly time frame is identifying for multiple pushes to that bottom. So let's draw it out. We do have that first, second, third, fourth retest. Market pushed up. So market's coming from a double bottom and a retest. We got a huge push. Don't see the retest yet with the price action candle. So we're looking for that as we walk down the time frame to see if that market's going to push up further or come all the way back down. Okay, walking down to the daily time frame, price action on the daily time frame. Bullish green doji, long wick down to that bottom, created some type of retest, so we don't know what's going to happen. So we definitely got to stay in this area to see what's going to go on. Is it going to retest and push up further, or is it going to identify a pattern to come back down, or it's going to consolidate? We also on the daily time frame have a huge gap in the market, so something happened in that area. So let's walk down the time frame and see what we see. 4-hour time frame, we have price action, bullish green candle. Second last candle is identifying as a doji, which is a retest. So we do have a gap in the market, which is invisible line. So what the market did was pushed up. That second last candle came back to retest, and then price action is trying to push up out of that. And if it does, we look for that price action candle on the 4-hour time frame to engulf the second last candle, not just the body of the previous candle, but also the wick to push that market up further. We'll see what's happening as we walk down the time frame. Walking down to a 3-hour time frame, price action is a bullish green candle side by side with 2 retest candles, which are dojis. So the market spiked up, retest once, retest twice, and trying to push up out that area. But so far, price second, third, the last candle in the 3-hour time frame side by side is identifying that consolidation in that area. 2-hour time frame, price action, bullish green candle trying to push up out that area. Fourth to last candle is a retest, including with the third to last candle and the second last candle. So it basically what it did, it pushed up, came back to retest. Second last candle pushed up, price action came back to that retest, that midpoint, and starting to break up out of that. And if it does happen, you can see we drawing out that double incline W that can be happening in that area unless that market is rejected, and we'll talk about the rejection that can happen on the 1 hour time frame. So with the rejection that can happen with the 1 hour time frame, market is running to that area multiple times. So we'll attack for the first leg, second leg, third leg. If we identify a pattern here, market can come back down to a certain area, at least next to our next SR line, which would be at 26.58 on the 1 hour time frame. So market's still consolidating. To see this market push up, you want to see it engulf this huge doji to the top side, close out. That market's still pushing up. Second last candle is a retest, including with the third last candle. Walking down with the 30-minute time frame. Price action still trying to engulf the previous side. This market have to do what it do. We can see that formation forming for that first leg, second leg, third leg. The market's trying to push up out of that area from the previous side, especially the second last candle. And if you see that, then we're going to see if it's going to close out above this green bullish candle with the long wick up to the top. Walking down to the 15-minute time frame, we see price action headed up to that bullish green candle, bullish SR line of resistance, but still consolidating all in that area. So a pattern is trying to perform. So we just got to wait for the market to do what it do. But we can see price action is headed to our SR lines, and we'll be looking for that break of that SR line. We'll talk about that on the 5-minute time frame. If it does happen, we can see that W that's forming below that area. We're just paying attention to this area here. We have that first, second, third, fourth. This is the retest, and the market's trying to push up and break out. So we'll be looking for a retest to top that resistance turn to support if it breaks above it to work its way up further. 3-minute time frame. Price action on the 3-minute time frame is identifying a doji, bearish red doji with a spike down to that low area. So that market is dominant to say that it came back to retag that area, but the second last candle did retag that resistance. That's why we can see that consolidation. So this is a retest area of consolidation. So drawing it out once again, first, second, third, overall, fourth retest. And if it's respected, we're looking for that bullish green candle to engulf the previous price, second, third, last candle that can break that market up. If not, then we'll see that market engulf that price, second, third, last candle, close out. That market could be breaking and retesting and work its way down to the next previous area. And if you trade on a 3-minute time frame, next previous area will be around 27.95. And it breaks that level, it can head down to 27.15, down to 26.58, but still can create some momentum because it's just doing a retest to still push up above back to the previous areas of that resistance lines that we did create from the earlier time frame. 1-minute time frame, price actions a doji. So what's happening is that the market is at that midpoint between that areas at consolidation. So we're going to see if it's going to respect the breakout, and if so, we'll see that pattern for that market to work its way up. Okay guys, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention. Akro stock.